Hi guys, my name is Nonima Digela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want us to talk about Mrs. request on Friday. Didn't he request that or applied that Zungu, the cop that is the reason why we have K636 there control, which is Zungu Sikumbuzo Sizwe, who apparently was with the accused on the day that Senzo Mewa was murdered. We will talk about that and unpack all of that. But before that, guys, please make sure that you do not forget to like, to share, to comment, and most importantly, please make sure you are subscribed on the channel. Please make sure you are watching the videos up until the end, and you are watching the ads that are coming through. When you are doing that, you are supporting this channel financially and in numbers, and thank you so much for doing that. I really, really appreciate you guys doing so. Now, let's talk about Umnesi and why Umnesi would want this man to come back. Zungu, you know Zungu that created stories, ne? He himself could not believe. Let's go to memory lane. Let's go down on memory lane. Zungu told the court that he, on the 26th of October 2014, spent time with the accused in the afternoon of that Sunday, and they were drinking and dancing, having a good time because of they are all coming from KwaNongoma. Also, Zungu told the court that at that day, later in the evening, the five guys disappeared. He doesn't know where they went. They disappeared, and then they come back. They came back suspicious, acting all suspicious. And at some point, he had to go and check his firearm because he's a cop, and he was coming from work and went there to visit his niece. Is it niece or nephew? Whatever. Yes, his nephew, I think, English. So he went there to visit Guabini, who is his brother's son. So they were there as his uncle. They were having a good time. And then, so his firearm obviously was put in the room of Guabini. But when these guys came back, he found them, the light went off. He doesn't know who switched off. I think someone switched off the light and then he switched it back. And then they were like, Yona, here is the uncle. The reason for that is because they were exchanging guns. So he needed to check what's happening. What he checked his own. This is the story that some of the things that he told the court. He said there were pictures and he was also in those pictures, but he could not. I don't remember them saying that's exactly him. He said the arm, the elbow is his. And the accused was like, no, those pictures were taken. Accused number 3 was like, most of these pictures were taken with my phone. And I don't know why. And the people, this person that he says it's him, it's so and so. The name was given to the person. And then somewhere across now cross-examination, Ramsipile brings up, there is a statement here. Do you know Absalom Zungu? He says, yes, I know him. It's my dad. And then now the statement is saying something totally different to what he was telling the court about him being with the guys and suspecting that they had something to do with the guy, with the death of Senzo, because accused number 1 is the one that was like, guys, did you hear that Senzo Meyiwa has died? That was before it was published anywhere. It was anywhere in the news. But accused number 1 said that. He said so in the courtroom. And then he also says that he also, and accused number 1 had a discussion somewhere in KZN when there was a wedding. I don't know whether in 2019 or something. So in September 2019. And then that's when accused number 1 told him about this situation. He also mentioned that the Juli's cousins or something, they tried to unalive him. It's a lot. So he told that story. Then Ramsipile brings the statement. The statement says something else, that this story about these guys being suspects in this murder of Senzo Meyiwa came because accused number 1 was fighting with so-and-so and Danzi somewhere there. And then he went to ask what was happening. Ubaba, now the father of Sizwe Zungu, which is Absalom Zungu, went to us, and then that's when he understood and heard that these are fighting because of whatever they were fighting about, and then in them exchanging words, this thing of Senzo being murdered comes to light. And then he's like, I'm gonna tell my son, who is in Johannesburg, who is a cop. Now we are like, Gandhi, which one is which? Were you not with them? What your father brought this information? Hey, a lot happened. during the time of Zungu's evidence, all right? So a lot happened and you were still shocked to go to Niti, Nikutina. Which one is which? Which one must we take now? This is the same guy who is a cop for years at the time. And then he told the court that he wrote statements in slips and in toilet papers, if I'm not mistaken. They sent him to go and fetch it Kwanongoma. I don't know if he went. I doubt. The way I don't trust him. And he came back saying, no, he can't find what you call the statement. So it's a lot. Do you see where I'm going with this? So we do not trust the story of Zungu. Now, when Mnisi comes through to say, I'm requesting that he comes back because I need to ask him some questions and align some certain matters here. The judge, before the judge, Baloyi gets up to say he does not see relevance. He does not see the basis of him being called back to the stand. And then the judge is like, okay, hang on, give me the law. We'll talk about it then. What does the law say about the recalling of a witness? One, I'm not a lawyer, but I do know that he does need to be called because Mnisi, when he was cross-examining him back then, he did, yes, cross-examine him, but it was on behalf of accused number 3, not number 1. So if it was for number 3, not number 1, that means he must ask irrelevant questions for accused number 1, thereby Zungu. And that is how he ended up having the name Zungu the liar, because Zungunizer is a liar because he says this, and then he said there that he does not know if his father, he didn't know that if his father has a statement that was taken by the police. Then Kininda came and said, actually, November 2019, Zungu's father was brought by Zungu to me, Kininda, to do the statement. And we are like, guys. So Zungu ended up being Zungu the lie. So that is why Mnisi needs to ask him questions relevant to accused number 1. Whatever law that he is going to quote, I'm sure it's going to be, I will be shocked if the judge does not allow Mnisi to ask Zungu the questions because, hello, he lied. He misled the court in so many levels than one. He even lied back in 2014. Apparently, SPA at the time that he was talking about was not, or SPA Liquor was not open at that time. So there's a lot of things that are not making sense that needs to be asked. When you said ABCD, what did you mean? When you said ABCD, what exactly was that supposed to mean? He needs to be asked a lot of questions. When you said you were with them, there's a lot. Why your father's statement saying this and you are saying this and you guys, who is lying here? So Mnisi needs to get there so that he can expose these people. That is why I have the belief that Baloyi is gonna throw Umjiako under the bus so that this case can stop and we move on from it. Reason being, it's exposing too much than necessary, and Baloyi no Kininda did not gym for that. They did not. They never thought it's going to get where it is today. This is a surprise to them. Things are unfolding into a direction that they did not anticipate. That was not the plan. It was never the plan for it to go this way, and it's going in a direction that they never wanted it to go. Whoever said to Ndanzi, deny the statement, the confessions, I'm happy. Whatever clocked there in Ndanzi's brain to say, no, I'm not signing any plea deals with you, did well. Oh, that person did a great job, Shem. That person did an entire service, great service, because, hello, that's the reason Ndanzi now is able to say, I did no such statements. You forced me into that situation. There's no plea deal. There is no plea deal, and there is no one who's going to be thrown anywhere. And if they find that Mjiako was not registered, the case gone, collapsed. True. And I think it's best for them to collapse the case like that instead of doing other things that are not going to help them or that are going to throw them under the train. What are your thoughts when it comes to all of that, guys? Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Mna, I would be happy to see Zungu come back. At the same time, he irritates the heck out of me. He really irritates them with his boldness, with his arrogance, with his rudeness, with his everything that is wrong, with him talking about crimes there and nothing happens to him. And I get irritated with those things. But hey, who are we? Let's wait and see what's going to happen in the courtroom when Zungu finally shows up. Or let's wait for Judge Rata to actually tell us he is going to allow for Zungu to be recalled and the other witness, Jonathan. Yes. Thank you so much. I will see you on our next video. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.